Well, just name one positive thing, one happy thought before I move to the next thing. Give me one happy thought.
Well, Aubameyang came on at the 5th minute and he came off at the 66th minute.
Genitalia reporting.
Oh my god.
Wait, Osuna, are you high?
R9 fourth and Cristiano Ronaldo fifth.
Can I go next?
I think Cristiano Ronaldo is the greatest European of all time.
Can I?
Mike, Ricardo, shut up. Mike, talk to this guy. Mike, Ricardo, Mike, can you shut your sticky mouth and let Mike talk? Mike, talk.
You cook like a white woman, man.
I'm calling it. Barca are the La Liga champions officially. It's done. And we shall start launching the official XAVI apology stream. So let's talk about what's going to be in the show. So this is going to be the XAVI apology stream. XAVI apology. We're going to talk about Ancelotti. See, we're going to have a very uncomfortable convo about Ancelotti because he's about to yet again not defend his league title. I told you guys, nobody's perfect. I will abuse anybody. I don't care whether you're Messi, Cristiano, Maradona, Pele. I don't care you are. I abuse anybody. Nobody is untouchable according to Half Up. I abuse and I disrespect everybody because everybody can be disrespected and praised. We're also going to talk about what's happening with Milan. Milan are trash. They are garbage. And Inter are the only guys trying to step up to Napoli. And guys, do we need an Osimhen and Kvitsa discussion? And I want to also ask as well, who is the best striker in the world right now? Is it Kane or is it Osimhen? I want to have like a Kane-Osimhen discussion. Who is the best striker in the world right now? Osimhen or Harry Kane? Let us have that discussion right now. I want to circle back on Pep. Talking about Pep overthinking. Why does he overthink? And could Pep somehow cost City the league and potentially the UCL this season? And that will set us up all the way through, man. So guys, remember guys, like that vid, subscribe if you're new, have a meal, have a drink, and sell down while we chill out and do our thing. Remember, if you want to join in on the show, it's open to everybody. Just head over to my Twitter page, go to the website, halfoffootballhotspot.com, go to the website, click on the Twitter link, and then you can join in on this discussion. And also remember, guys, to join the Discord group. And also remember, every Monday night is the members hangout, which happens tomorrow night, Monday at 11 p.m. So, guys, let me set my stream marker right now. Let's just keep you up to date right now. So, Mallorca. Real Madrid lost to Mallorca 1-0. Shout out to Nacho Cheese. Nacho Cheese with the own goal. That gave Barca the opportunity to go ahead, which they did. Saying what's up with a 3-0 victory that your boys Barca had, man. So the league table, I don't know why I actually should write down. The league table now looks like this. And I want to explain why I'm going to call it. But let's just first look at the league table right now. So remember, there is still an El Clasico to come between these sides. And there we have it. Barca have still only lost one game. They have incredibly, I don't know how they've done this, incredibly only conceded 7 goals. And they are the most informed team. They've lost, I think they've won like the last 6 or 7 games. I don't even know like what their winning streak is. I mean, someone in the streets tell me, how many games have Barca actually won in a row? Because I know it must be more than 5. Whereas for Real Madrid, in the last 5, they've won 2, lost 2, drawn 1. I don't know what's happened to Real Madrid, and it just seems as if Real have lost their way. I'm calling it. I don't see how from this position Real are going to make up ground. And I feel that Barca are just going to keep on winning. And I feel Real are just going to keep on dropping points. And I think already I can see this right now. Real are going to fight all the intention to the UCL. Hence why Liverpool have to be feared. Because I do believe that Real Madrid are going to come out at Liverpool fully guns blazing with crazy intent, knowing that I think even the players know that the league is gone. Even Madrid fans know that the league is gone. But bro, I have to give an apology to XAVI, bro. Because if he ends up doing this, because here's the thing, it's a mixture of a few things. First of all, it's how much we insulted him. Bro, you think you could just come from Qatar and suffer from the desert and say what's up to actual managers with experience, specifically and Ancelotti, who is seen as one of the greatest managers of his generation? Hell no. Messi tax. Now, I really thought that it would take several years before Barca would win a major title without Messi, based on just how much Messi contributed to them. So the fact that it's Xavi doing this against Atletico Real Madrid, who are the defending UCL champions, and he's doing it without Messi, for me is quite incredible, and you have to give him kudos for that. You have to, because what I don't want guys saying is this, because people are wrong here. Oh, but Barca are a league side. Barca always win the league with Messi. With Iniesta, with Xavi, with all those dudes. That's how they won it, but specifically with how much Messi contributed. Before Messi, Barca were not in the league, guys. It could be Valencia one time, it could be Deportivo one time, it could be Real Madrid one time. So when they had Rivaldo, Ordino, and so forth, they weren't consistent with this. Once that Messi, Iniesta, Xavi crew came in through, that's when they were league merchants. They're not a league without, there's no Xavi, no Iniesta, no PK, no Messi. Without those dudes, you don't call them league merchants. So what Xavi is doing is incredible, because Barca's team, with Xavi as a manager who insulted Real Madrid's team, with Ancelotti's team, I'm sorry, Real should be winning this league. And Barca being 8 points clear, I'm sorry, it's messed up. It's messed up. Osasuna, talk to me. Am I being reactionary in saying that the league is already done and we still have to wait? Because there are still more games to play. You know, there's still more games to play. So there's still 18 games to play. Still 18 games to play. We should still wait. Or do you feel that from what you've seen from Real, I was from Barca, it's done?
I mean, I have to believe that there's still a chance because, like, I have to believe, but we are also 8 points behind now, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better for us. Like, we keep doing these stupid things where we concede very stupid goals in the most stupid ways, and then we just can't score because our attack doesn't function. Our midfield is actually doing okay, and then just the attack doesn't function anymore. And Mallorca held a deep block, and it was that. Like, one of those games that you get frustrated completely, and then for 90 minutes you're just like suffering. I don't know. And then Barca just get an easy victory over Sevilla. Wonderful. Like, I think it's going to be difficult.
Should Ancelotti hold most of the blame, or the players just underperforming?
The attackers are really underperforming right now, and so are the fullbacks. Like, and it's a consistent trend right now that these players are not performing. And I don't know who's to. I think they're all to blame, and it's also Ancelotti's fault that he didn't get a replacement for these players. He didn't get a replacement striker. He didn't get a replacement right back. We're still rolling with Carvajal and Vasquez, eh? Like, it's not good. We are gonna keep conceding goals at this rate. It doesn't look like we're going to stop, and Don't exactly see us scoring many goals now. I mean, our attack sometimes functions we did well against Valencia, and then another game like this. So I don't know.
So basically, you're still believing that Real can do this. You still don't want to fully give it up yet.
Yeah, I believe that we can still win the league because it's still Javier Tradus. Like this guy is.
That's harsh, bro. We can't be abusing him. Also,
I mean,
based on
the
what he's
guy-
done, we can't be insulting him. Man.
The guy has got his coaching badges, as you say, in the desert of Qatar. Like, I have no business losing to this guy. Ancelotti has no business losing to this guy in the league. If this guy loses to Xavi in the league, this guy has to be sacked. Like sacked. This
Oh,
is
you
not
sack Carlo if he loses
Oh, yeah.
this league.
100%.
If he loses the league but wins the UCL.
Okay, that's a different story.
Okay, so
But
if
one or
he
the other.
loses the league and loses the UCL, he should be sacked.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yes, it talks to me, man.
Just a question for Osuna. I don't quite remember, but when Ancelotti got sacked the first time, was it after didn't he win that season as well? Did he win
He
the
won
cup?
neither.
He won nothing on this last
Nothing.
season. He won
Wait,
nothing.
was that the 14-15 season?
Yes.
Where Ronaldo went crazy.
But that prior to that season, he won the Champions League at Copa del Rey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I
look,
mean,
yeah. So look, what talks to me. I mean, yes, but are you with me that Barca have done it? It's always a done
I
deal.
mean, it's weird because it seems like Barca and La Liga, it goes together. From
Yes, yeah. You didn't listen to what I said. That was with Messi.
yeah, I
Messi
get
was
it,
the main
but
reason for that. So you can't don't say, oh, it's Barca and
No,
La
no,
no,
but-
it's
but-
Messi and La Liga.
no, I get that, but it just I understand that, but it just seems like Barca just has a way of playing football that is in the ethos of the team, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Shout out to Xavi, he is bringing back Barcelona. We're seeing,
But yes, but the reason why we have to
He
give Javi
is.
a lot of kudos is that every time we saw Barca, specifically in the years in where Javi left, Iniesta got older, it was like, look at how much Messi is doing. So the thought was, if Messi leaves and there's no real replacement, they're screwed because of how much Messi contributes. But now we're saying that, oh my God, these guys are actually still doing this without Messi. So we have to give a lot of credit to Javi. Yeah, to the players, but a lot of credit to Javi for his coaching without Messi.
but I think I don't know. People might say it's very simplistic by me saying this, but I think it's the system versus the individual talents. I feel like yes, last season we saw the individuals of Real Madrid, the Karim Benzema, the Vinicius, the Rodriguez that showed up, the Modric that showed up, the Courtois that showed up. This season, they're up against a system, a well-oiled system that in every single game, even if Lewandowski is not there for 3 games in a row, they play the same exact way. They play the same exact way. When you look at Real Madrid, you don't know what they're trying to do. You don't know what they're going to do.
But whether we're good, I mean, they've run into a bad patch. But yes, before I continue, what does it say about Ancelotti? Because I don't want to be disrespectful, but what does it say about Ancelotti, bro?
I just feel like if you want to win the league, you have to win by being consistent. And
He's never defended his title. If he doesn't win now, he has never
Yeah.
defended his league title. Amazing legend for the UCLs. He's done so much within the game.
Yeah.
But if you've never defended your league title, I don't know what that means, but it
No,
means something.
I think no, 100%. I just think he's a tactical manager, and it works in the cup competition. It works in the Champions League. But when you want to be consistent and sustainable, you need to develop a way of playing, an identity of the team, and I feel like that's where he comes short.
All right, Jace, talk to me, man. The La Liga. How are you viewing it, bro?
I mean, this makes some favourites for the United tie as well. And the way they're playing.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
tie is 50-50. It's 50-50.
They're 8 points clear of Real Madrid, and Real Madrid have the similar record to the title win they had last year. At this point, it's very similar, and yet Barcelona are 8 points ahead. It's ridiculous. They've only conceded 7 goals as well.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
And they've had Eric Garcia and Marcus Alonso at the back for some of those games as well, which is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, Rafinha showed up today for once.
He's still trash. He's still trash. I don't
No,
care how
but
many goals he's got, he's still
still
trash.
the assist to Gavi for the second goal was that was a good pass, and then he got into the box for the Alba cross as well. I mean, they did beat Sevilla, and Sevilla are 15th, 16th, I think.
Yeah, look, it doesn't. But look, yeah, Sevilla, where are they? Oh, 16th, Jesus, yeah, 16th.
Yeah, but Barcelona getting it done. They've only lost one game. That was to Real Madrid.
So,
And they got an 8-point cushion.
So is this a case of we need to credit XAVI, or this is just what Barca do, and it's just the Barca way, as yesterday? Look, Barca's philosophy is, hey, they're repetitive, or are you with me in sense of no, give XAVI credit. I know it's the Barca way, but nobody thought that they'd still be this consistent and this good with XAVI and without Messi.
I mean, look at their form last 5 games, 5 wins in a row. I don't know how long their unbeaten record is. It's ridiculous. You see, you got to give credit to XAVI because when you look at the previous squads that have won La Liga, they have Messi. He's like the greatest player ever. So he always gives you like 20 more points. Always bails you out of games, but the likes of Pedri, Gavi, they're the young squad. They're part of the younger generation. And they're proven to their development under Xavi because they got Balde as well at, I think it's right back.
Oh, yeah.
Or left back. No, at left back, and then you got Kunde at right back as well. Their defence, what is it? Kunde, Araujo, and Christensen.
Yeah.
Been brilliant this season. Ter Stegen since that hair transplant. Keeping clean sheets, fun man. Yeah, so I think he's a better German keeper. You should talk when I have that conversation. Yeah.
Barry, man. Champions, man.
What's up,
are you happy, man? Are you happy, man? I mean, come on, champions elect.
Well, I'm not gonna say champions right now because it's only 8 points and we have 18 games to play left. So 8 points is nothing. So let's not go too quickly on the conclusions. But it looks like everything is in order for us to win it because the defense only 7 goals conceded, and Ter Stegen, you can argue he's probably the best goalkeeper in the world right now. The defense, Christensen has been a good pickup since he left Chelsea.
Say thank you, Chelsea.
No, I'm not gonna say thank you.
Right. Don't be thankful.
Araujo as well. The midfield also. Frankie had a great game, and the attack, Rafinha. He got a little confidence up. He scored against Betis, and now today, so it's good for him. But you gotta give a lot of kudos to XAVI, because the thing is, even the small details. When you look at Barcelona, they're disciplined defensively. Everybody's pressing. Everybody has their role, and they're doing it. So
because let me ask you, so if Koeman was manager with these same players, does he do as well as XAVI?
I wouldn't say so. I think XAVI, it took him a little time. Last year I think it was a lot of roller coasters. We had that Frankfurt loss, and we had a bad drought towards near the end of the season. But now I think he has picked up his mistakes. But the only thing I'm gonna say that I have an issue with is in-game management against like big teams. In Europe, let's say next season we're gonna see that if his in-game management has gotten better against like a Man City, maybe or Bayern and so forth. But it looks like everything is aligned for us to win this trophy.
I want to ask. I know because we're gonna be able to, because basically next Sunday we're gonna actually do fully European previews and so forth. But I'm actually really excited I want to actually even start this convo now. That United and Barca game is gonna be really good. That United Barca game is going to be really good because the closer we get to it, and with how good both teams are, how informed both teams are, it's now a really difficult one to call. Because months ago I was about to say, okay, probably going to be United, but maybe Barca. But now I'm like, it's 50-50 because you've got 2 guys who are really good tacticians, 2 teams that have different ways in which you can break guys down. I'm like, because my mind is, Barca are really good defensively, but again, here's the way I think it's to do. Is there any attack that have the kind of weapons that United have in La Liga? I don't think so. That have the kind of attacking personnel that United have. And also for United, apart from City, what other teams play like Barca in the Premier League? No one else. No one else. So I think that we can't really judge, which is why it makes it so good. And that's why I love the UCL or European competition so good, because it's like you're now having a whole different blend of styles, man. I mean, like, Osasuna, if you had to roll with a team as of now, who would win, United or Barca, or too close to call?
I think Man United, because XAVI has not shown competence in big games. And so
salty Madrid fan.
I mean,
Dude, what are you talking about? Xavi League destroyed.
Well, he
Real.
lost to Frankfurt. Anthony, you did lose
Hey,
to Frankfurt.
that was
The
last year.
squad
with
was
the-
limited
hey,
as hell, though. So
Look at the squad that he had last year.
Okay,
Hey,
wait,
I'm not gonna lie.
wait.
This year in the UCL, it was bad, but
Let
also we
Osimhen
had
make his
injuries.
point.
So give
Anthony,
him a
let
pass.
Osimhen make his point. Osimhen make his point. Okay,
you
Osimhen make your
say
point.
I'm not gonna lie. This year in the UCL is bad. What's bigger than the UCL? So I'm saying.
No, I'm
and
just saying he had injuries too. Like no excuses,
that also.
but still, he had a lot of injuries. I mean, look at Real. They're losing all their players right now, and they're playing like trash. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
We are
Be
playing like
honest.
trash, but it's still in the big games we did show up. I am being honest. Your team plays like trash when you play in the big games, and so when you play against Man United, I expect that Man United will take care of business.
You see, my thing, look, it's going to be great. Look, who do I trust tactically more? Ten Hag, 100%. But the thing though is, the more that we sort of try to play down Xavi and so forth, the more that he can surprise people. Because see, okay, here's the thing: anybody can jump in. Anyone can jump in. Who is the underdog, or is it purely 50-50 for the game?
I'd
I
say
say something?
50-50.
Okay, Antonio, talk to me, and I want to come to
So
J2S.
I think like it's 50-50 if we really look at it objectively. Like you could argue Barca are the better team, but we're also, I mean, I would say right now the Prem is a little bit harder. So you got to give United some passes a little bit.
Wait, hold on.
They
You're
might be
saying that
third
Barca
or fourth,
are the better team in terms of, because United have Casemiro.
No,
I know
I
who
think,
Casemiro is. Rashford is
think-
on crazy form.
No,
Listen,
no,
you know what Lisandro
United's
Martinez is
good.
doing.
United's good. It's just United is good. I'm saying right now, Barca's on crazy form too, and we're competing to win the league. They're just competing to get into the top four. They're not doing bad. I'm not hating. They're playing amazing right now.
But Anthony,
You
do
could
you know what
argue
that's a
their
false
system's
equivalence?
more.
Is, let's be real, what is more competitive, the Premier League or La
No.
La
I
Liga?
said I agree, HH. I
Yeah.
think the Prem is more competitive, so it's hard to gauge. That's why I think it's 50-50 because Ten Hag, even though I love Xavi, and I think he's a great manager, Ten Hag right now is still a better manager. He's been at the top level a little longer. I would say, or whatever.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me.
Osasuna
They were
put that
terrible
down.
in the
Don't
UCL.
get
I don't
me
know what
wrong.
to say.
Wait,
Barca
okay,
were terrible in the
actually, let me
UCL,
go
I would say.
to Kwab. Talking about your boys, Barca. I mean, like, how good you're doing, and what is the feeling before this United game?
I'll touch on the Barca game first, and I'll come to the United game. You know, I can't believe that we actually wanted to get rid of Frankie De Jong, because this guy is just.
Kwab, man, we're this close to
he's-
getting Frankie.
he's
We're this close to
amazing,
getting
isn't
Frankie, man.
Whenever Frankie is playing, you know, I have a smile on my face because this guy, he's so complete. Like, I love if Frankie De Jong leaves Barca, I'm actually cry. He's so good. I love this guy, man. He's actually that guy.
So actually,
Amazing. Frankie's
United,
amazing.
United could have had Frankie and Casemiro in the same team.
Yeah.
That would have been wild.
Nah, that would have been
That
nasty.
would have
That'd
been
been
wild.
too good.
That would have been
HH,
wild.
we had a dream.
And especially
We had
under
a
Ten Hag,
dream.
that would have been wild, man. That would have been
HH,
wild.
the
But
dream
HH,
was
you know,
there.
Kwab.
I wanna ask you a
We could
question.
have
bro.
reached it.
Yeah.
I'm very conflicted. What do you do since you've watched football for a long time? What do you do when you have a player who plays trash most of the times, but at the end of the day, he ends up getting a goal and an assist almost every time he plays, and that's why I'm with Rafinha. Rafinha would play trash most of the game, but at the end of the day, he will come up with a crazy assist and a goal. So
Well,
like I'm conflicted.
All that matters is the end result. The means justify the end when it comes to this level of football. Like, if let's say you're just playing in the park or you're joking about, then it's about your performance and so forth. When you're playing high stakes, this is the highest level of football. Are you going to help me win this game? You can be trash and crap and so forth. Basically, it's almost like the Haaland effect. Haaland is a crap football player. Haaland is garbage, but he's going to try and find the goal. Cristiano, has been the key thing of the Cristiano in his later stage. Trash, horrible football player, but he's going to find that goal. And goals win games.
As long as
Assists
they
win
produce,
games.
as long as they produce,
As long as they produce,
hey, they gotta play.
yeah. As long as they produce, it's what it is. Yeah, like as long as they produce, it's what it is.
With the United game here, I was 100% confident before Dembele got injured, because you know people might clown Dembele, but this guy, in my opinion, to me, he's top 3 wingers. This guy, this season,
doing really good.
after the World Cup,
The
this
guy
has
who
been good.
the Maria gave birth to.
No,
That's him.
Doesn't
Guy.
matter.
get it,
He's been good
the
after the World Cup.
Usman.
After the World Cup,
You're referring to Usman de Maria. That guy.
Because
Hey, we
I
don't
was
need
actually
HH
looking
to
up to
speak
you.
on Us. He jinxed him whenever he talks about him.
Wait,
So
hold on,
let's
Quab,
just keep him
Quab.
downplaying.
You know,
He jinxed us. He jinxed
I
us.
was looking forward to this Dembele versus Malacia, because I know Martinez will not be playing the first leg, so it's gonna be Malacia at the wing. So I was actually looking forward to Dembele versus Malacia because I know that Dembele would have killed Malacia. But right now, Rafinha, this guy can't dribble. He can't take on a man. So I don't know if we had Dembele 100%, I would have said Barcelona would win 100%. But now with the Rafinha thing, I don't know. I don't know whether he's actually Brazilian because this guy can't dribble. His crosses are good, his passes are good, but he
There are a
can't
lot of
dribble.
Brazilians in that team that aren't Brazilian. Rafinha and Richarlison are two of them.
But
And
you
I
know,
think
I'm still
Marquinhos
gonna
as well.
back us. I'm still gonna back. You know what I would say is, if we want to be united, kill the game in Camp Nou. 3-0 in Camp Nou, kill the game in Camp Nou. Go to Old Trafford, get a draw. That's why I say kill the game in Camp Nou. If you're able to kill the game in Camp Nou, then that's it.
Let me quickly take some of these Dubinsky's, man. Have hope, mad lover. Grealish joined the NFL. He gains. Bro, that's all this guy does.
He should be a kicker. He should be a
all
kicker
the guy
in the
does
NFL.
is just gets fouled. Basically, he's a foul me merchant. Yeah, he's a foul me merchant. Basically, he's a flop artist. Like as Marcy says,
No,
the guy
but
is a flop artist.
what does he provide other than that? Like
nothing.
He has flashes of like, oh, he's gonna take someone on, and then he just
gets fouled.
On.
And he just gets basically he's for me in my he's useless, man. He's useless.
He's overrated, man. Overrated.
Kane took the mic like Messi. Fear.
Oh, nah.
Wait, hold on,
bro.
Did this guy actually give a speech because he broke a dude called Jimmy Greaves' record?
Hey, he's got to get credit for something because he wins no trophies.
Tottenham have some shame, man. Tottenham have some shame. Have some shame, man. Ramesh, J2S. See, this kind of stuff that we don't need. J2S, relax, bro. Let's just relax. Let's just relax. Ramesh, Barca are on their way to a 100-point season. There's no shame in losing to that, provided we are competitive till the end. A 100-point season? What? No. Barca not getting 100 points. Barca not getting 100 points.
This year.
Bro, if XAVI gets 100 points, bro, that would be wild.
Hey,
After
a lot of
all we
y'all
said,
are
that'll be
sleeping
wild.
on XAVI, man. Like, I get it. Like, he, in the UCL and in Europa, he hasn't been all that. But come on, like, what he's doing with this Barca team after Messi, y'all got to give him his credit. Because if he wins La Liga over Real, the team who just won the double.
Be huge.
Come on.
Okay, wait, hold on. So, AJ, Lukaku, as a rapper, I want to be in Wild 'N Out, and what is fit to be? I don't know what the hell fit to be is. Look, guys, remember, Lukaku almost scored. He almost got a goal, man. So shout out to boy Lukaku, man. Forget about Europa. Focus on the league.
I think we can. Why can't we focus on both? We have a big gap in La Liga.
But obviously,
in La Liga.
I know what Casey is saying. Look, let's be real. Europa, it's a nice trophy, but all the Europa is we can get in UCL. Barca don't need the Europa for the UCL. United might do.
Well, I kind of
feel... But a trophy is a trophy. A trophy is a trophy.
But I feel like Barca should go out and win it because what have we been showing in the Champions League? Lackluster performances. Hasn't been that good. Use the Europa League as a way to test you. Is it going to be the same? No, nowhere near. But if you can at least win the Europa League, it could make a statement. I mean, because if you get out to let's say Barca beat United, right? And they lose to a team like Bodo Glimt. What are you going to say next year when they go to the UCL?
Shout out to Bodo Glimt, man.
I'm just saying, AJ. We should go for it.
HH, if Jack helps you... Wait, what is this?
It's meant to be an elephant.
Okay, thank you. I don't know what the hell this guy's on about, man. Balde is the best left back in La Liga. No, he was quality. And he was even good at the World Cup. The guy is quality. Talent FC. HH, balls at 17 or Carlo losing to Javi. Which I wasn't bald at 17. You don't know. So I don't know about, man. I wasn't bald at 17, man. I'd hair until my 20s and so forth. So relax, man. I want to make a statement. Is Osimhen the best striker in the world right now based on form? Samantha, talk to me. Is Osimhen the best striker in the world right now based purely on form?
I would say yes. As a complete striker right now, yes. I think maybe the closest is Lewandowski and Kane.
Yeah.
Because I don't rate Haaland, let's face it, he's a scorer, not a striker, I think. He
Yeah,
just
no,
can't
he's
score
no, yeah,
goals.
top of the
So
match, top of the match,
I
yeah.
think he's the goals he scores, they are very different. And I know Serie A, there's not that much quality, but how he scores the goals or how efficient he is, it's actually very good. So I would say yes.
Oh no, I
But
think,
Lewandowski and Kane are close.
but see, I think the point that Sebastian makes is very key because a lot of guys saying, okay, what about Haaland? What about Haaland? And so people are saying, what about Haaland? What about Kane? What makes Osimhen the best, I think, is the point that Sebastian just made. It is the variety of his goals. It's headed goals. It's volleys. It's making really, really good runs. It's solo goals. He's scoring such a crazy amount of goals. You can see why United wanted to get him because you're like, bro, look at how young he is. Look at how much he's improved since last year. And just look at his still and just what he's doing and just it is the variety of the goals that he's providing is bloody amazing. So that's why I just say, look, as in terms of just a quality of striker, he's the best because the kind of goal that this guy is scoring is just insane. Osimhen is the best striker in the world right now.
Yeah, I think so. If you think of everyone else, Lewandowski's not really on form right now. Benzema's trash.
Easy. Trash is a bit extreme. He's respected Ballon d'Or winner.
PSG doesn't really have a striker. Haaland has also dropped in form. Yeah, I think he might be. He keeps scoring goals. He's scoring every single week. Every single time that I see Napoli and I see Napoli wins, Osimhen scores. I'm like, okay.
Okay. Why would you put him above Haaland, even though Haaland has scored like 25 goals in 20?
I mean, you said based on form, right?
Okay, if it's to say for the season, then
Because the season, it's Haaland 100%.
But do you know why I still say Osimhen? Because it's because of the variety of his goals. All of Haaland's goals are just all the same. For me, as a striker, I can't just look purely for your goals.
My guy, he has more goals than games.
So, how good is the EPL really? So
how good is the Serie A? The Serie A is trash. It's worse than the SPL.
Yeah, Juventus could be in relegation zone by the end of the week.
Shout out to Serie A, man. Okay, look, Mr. CE. I don't know whether that stands for chemistry. Osimhen, how good is he, man?
I don't know if he reminds me of Lukaku, but he's like 20 kg lighter.
What?
Excuse me?
Better for such and
wait, hold up. How does he remind you of Lukaku? And I'm one of Lukaku's. How the hell does he remind you anything of Lukaku? How?
His goals. He does. You remember Lukaku 2 years ago at Inter?
Can you please tell me the last time Lukaku scored a goal where the ball came over, he got it with his knee and then volleyed it into the roof of the net? Lukaku has never scored a goal like that.
I'm not talking about
and how many headed goals have Lukaku scored like Osimhen has scored?
Lukaku has scored a lot of headed goals in his prime.
Like Osimhen, no. What?
Yeah.
They're saying, streets are saying I have to do this, bro. So this is not personal. The streets are just reminding it because I'm sorry, bro. The streets are reminding you. Come on, bro. Like, Lukaku wasn't doing what Osimhen was doing this season, bro.
He reminds me, like, his dominance on the pitch. Like, he makes himself,
but in terms of play style and striking, how the hell can what Osimhen is doing remind you of Lukaku? Okay. Can I ask a personal question? And don't be personal. Now, don't take this the wrong way. It's just a personal question. What race are you?
I knew it.
See, you say yourself up for.
It's just a personal question. Like, are you white, black, mixed, Arab? That's why. What race are you?
White.
Okay. All right. Continue. Keep talking. So your thoughts on Osimhen. Keep talking. Yo, keep talking. I said keep talking. I said keep talking.
Yeah, he reminds me of Lukaku just because of his playing style. He's just a little quicker. And yeah.
But Osimhen has technique. Has a first touch.
Lukaku doesn't have any technique.
Okay, see, can I just say this right now? Like, let me just put this out there. Like, let's say, like, I know it's hard and so, but not all black people are the same.
No,
So I'm just saying, like, we're not all the same, all because we're the same race, we're not all the same. We're very bit different, So
I don't think better for such, and he's a little quicker. So
okay, all right, look.
All right, let's move on, man.
Okay, let's move on. Yes, talk to me, Osimhen. Yes, Osimhen, best striker in the world.
It's tough. I the whole Harry Kane and him is like you're splitting hairs, bro. You really are. Harry Kane is crazy, bro. He's so.
Have you
good.
seen the kind of? See, my thing is, look, you can put Kane there, you can put Haaland there. Have you seen the kind of goals that this guy's scoring? The kind of goals that Osimhen is scoring.
Victor Osimhen is also that dude. So I don't know, and you can say that he's but one of the key figures in that Napoli team. When they're about to win a title, so he's gonna be a legend. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, that Napoli team will go down as legendary. So, and he'll be the number 9, and he's been amazing. I like him. I think any team that's looking for a striker should definitely go for him. And whatever price that Napoli is asking for, I think is reasonable. Best striker in the world. I mean,
are you sad that you didn't get him?
I mean, let's wait till the summer. The transfer market's not open, so let's wait till the summer, because Man United are heavily linked to him and Harry Kane, and I will be happy with either or, to be honest.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go for it, Barry. Go for it.
Let me speak.
Yeah, I think you can argue that he's the best striker playing right now. But also you have to give kudos to
why didn't you do this for Nigeria though? Why couldn't you qualify for the World Cup? But
that's a question I'm not gonna answer. But
see,
yes,
it's the jersey, bro. It's when you put out that Nigerian jersey, something happens, bro.
All right,
Harry Kane. You gotta give him also kudos because Spurs have been really roller coasters this season, and the drop off of Son has been crazy. But also Osimhen, he has Cravadona feeding him, so that's a bonus,
Can I say something?
Oh, go for it, man. Go for it, bro.
Yeah, I think Haaland get disrespected a lot. It doesn't matter whether you score a free kick, a bicycle kick, a header. A goal is a goal. Someone said he's a scorer, not a striker. His job is to score goals, and this season he's the striker with the most goals in Europe. So it has to be Haaland. I get it. Osimhen has been doing this in Napoli. He's done well. Don't get me wrong. Osimhen has done very, very well in Napoli. But it has to be Haaland. Someone just came to the EPL. I remember when we come to the EPL, we said, "Oh, Bundesliga tax, blah blah. He can't do it in EPL, blah blah blah."
No, but Kwab, there are many elements. True. If you're just saying like he's just coming through in his first season goals, it's amazing. But my thing though is Napoli. They've never won a league title without Maradona. They've only won the league when Maradona's been around. And you're looking at nobody, and I mean nobody had Napoli doing what they were doing this season, playing this well, scoring this amount of goals. So remember, I know what Haaland is doing is amazing. It is Man City. It is Pep Guardiola. It is KDB and Gundogan feeding him. So we've seen this before. Before Napoli is like, who heard of Kivica from before? Who would have all these guys before? Spalletti has already bottled like elite titles already. So you have to take into element that he's doing this with Napoli. Haaland is doing it with Man City. So
you got to take into the fact that
we could have an argument that Osimhen has this season, based on current form, Osimhen has better service around him than Haaland.
Yes.
We could make that argument.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, those dubs are crazy.
No. Haaland as a goal scorer he's crazy, but at the same time, it's like Osimhen has showed up in every single important game in Serie A. The issue with Haaland is like there's a lot of games where he didn't show up. The Man United game, he was nowhere to be found. This game against Tottenham, nowhere to be found. So the thing is like scoring 25 goals when you score like majority of them against Nottingham Forest and Wolves and all them lot is like I mean it is what it is. He's a what's that term? A fact check bully. That's what he is. Like he will destroy all the all the trash teams. He will eat alive.
Oh, no, but we have to also give a shout out. That's why I had both of them on the thumbnail, man. Kivica, man, 8 goals, 9 assists, man.
Yeah,
he's great.
No, for me, that is easily defined. I mean, I don't know whether someone in the streets can verify me. How much did they now play by this guy
million.
Like 10 mil.
Wait, hold on, Mike. From
10 mil,
where?
that's a steal.
From Dinamo Butami in Georgia.
Jesus Christ.
Scouting, man. I told you guys, it's all about scouting.
See, look,
Yeah,
I'm an
something
Eastern
Chelsea doesn't
European
have.
merchant. I'm an
Can I
Eastern
say
European
something?
merchant.
Mike, I like that profile pic.
So, Mike, talk to me about Osimhen, Kivic, and so forth, and I'll come back to you, Simasi. Mike.
Look, I mean, I'm an Eastern European merchant, so I knew about Kivica. I saw this guy, Ruben Kazan. I was like, this guy's different gravy. Whoever gets him is going to be...
Okay. So you saw the potential in him early.
100%. And he destroyed Spain in one World Cup qualifiers, and still nobody was really talking about him.
So why weren't other guys, why weren't the bigger clubs looking at him?
There's a reason, because his name doesn't start with Brazilian or English. That's why.
Yeah, they can't pronounce him.
You cannot pronounce his last name, Kvaratskhelia. Nobody can pronounce it.
But
So that's why nobody went for him.
Wait, hold on, Mike, let Mike continue.
Okay, so now we get to Osimhen. I don't know if you watched the game, HH. I mean, the two goals, the goalkeeper and defenders were brick level. I mean, first off, the goalkeeper, I don't know what he's doing there.
Mike, it's Spezia.
I know it's Spezia. Shout out to Spezia. I mean, I can't even name you a player actually from there. Actually, no, I can name you one player, Agudelo. He was actually quality today for them. But I would put Osimhen in the top 3. If I had a top 5 right now of strikers, I'm going with Randall Colomboani, because nobody talks about him from Eintracht Frankfurt. Bro, that striker,
He's so good.
He's so freaking good. 100 million he's gonna cost.
Bayern want him, but 100 million?
They want 100 million for him.
100 million?
It's gonna be difficult, yeah.
Trust me, this guy is
Nah,
ridiculous.
100 mil's a little much.
We could have gotten him for 25 mil.
He's very young.
Wow.
That's why he's very
hold on.
young.
He was a free transfer from Nantes to Frankfurt. A free transfer. So it's ridiculous. Sometimes people need to do their scouting. Then
It's all about scouts. Actually,
Exactly.
sorry, Mike. Sorry, but scouting. I know Chelsea, I'm going to flex, I'm going to show up and say, hey, we've got the money. But for me, if I had to choose between 100 mil on some guy who is rapping to Lil Baby on TikTok or 10 mil for some guy from Eastern Europe, I'm going for 10 mil for Eastern Europe over the TikTok merchants. Mike, continue.
like I know he failed in the World Cup final. I'm gonna say that's a better save from Martinez. The other 4 strikers
Yes.
that I think are in the top 5 are Lewandowski, Haaland, Kane, and then Osimhen. I mean, Victor. I mean, he has the potential. He's been showing it. He's just been so injury prone throughout his
Mike,
career.
why couldn't you do that against Ghana, man?
Well, I mean, you need to ask that for yourself, HH. I brought up that tweet where you have five Nigerians are top goal scorers in the European leagues. You better do something at the next AFCON. I better see a semifinals.
Imagine we don't qualify, bro.
You better make it to a semifinals of the next AFCON minimum. It's next year. I better see at least semifinals. But I mean, I don't know what CE is talking about that this guy's Lukaku. I'm sorry. Has Lukaku ever scored a volley like he did against Roma? Not just the one he scored at home, the one he scored away where he took it in stride and volleyed the top right corner. Victor is insane. And any Man United fan who wants him, get ready, get your checkbook out, 150 million at least. De Laurentiis, that president is gonna require at least 150 million because they bought him for 70 million from Napoli. Try and bargain with him. Good luck.
But do you know who Osimhen reminds me of? But he's not there yet. Where? George Weah. If you watch George Weah play and so forth,
that's a good actually comparison.
It's like because Weah was that guy where like very difficult to handle everything, but had the technique and so forth, and was scoring all various types of goals. Basically, he was just hectic. Like actually, Lukaku for me, I believe he reached his ceiling when Inter won the league. That was his ceiling. He couldn't get anyone better than that. But for me, like Osimhen, he's only just starting. And when you just look at what Osimhen is doing, it reminds me of what Weah was doing for Milan in the mid-90s, you know. So
No, legend.
Nah, Victor's insane though, man. I hope he doesn't go to United because I think that would be a perfect signing for them. But if they do get him, and if they get another midfielder, I mean, United might win the Premier League next season.
Like, guys, what are we saying? Is he definitely leaving? Is there nothing De Laurentiis can do to keep him this summer? He's definitely leaving this summer.
Yeah, if you pay the money, bro.
Yeah.
He's probably.
And also, what are we saying? Are we saying 150, 160, 120?
No.
I think 150
With the
is
way
fair.
the market is going on
175.
right now, and if Modric and Antony and Nunes are going 100 million, and the way Victor is playing, and he's been showing it for the last couple of seasons, 150 million.
Yeah, I mean, he's
I'd
worth
say
it at that
150.
moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends on what owners we get as well. Because
I don't think 150 should be the price.
Todd,
Exactly.
you've got to come, bro. Osimhen and Kunku.
You got Lukaku coming back. Don't worry. See,
No,
AJ,
AJ,
he's the
you
same
guys
as
can't
striker.
ruin
J2S,
another
we are
forward.
J2S. We're going to battle.
I
We're going
don't
to
think
battle this summer.
we can get
AJ,
him.
What
Oh my
if
gosh,
Kane
hold
Can
up.
I say
Oh my god,
something?
I could have a Nigerian in Chelsea.
No, HH, yeah, when was the last
Chelsea will just ruin
The
it.
problem,
when was the last time Chelsea had a Nigerian striker? They never had a Nigerian. We did. We had a Nigerian.
We had a Nigerian left back.
Yeah,
so
we
I
had
was Lesson
Igalo.
Babayaro.
So we got like history with
Yeah,
Nigerian
we have
J2S.
strikers.
history.
Oh, stop it. No,
Oh, come on,
Let's
we
face
deserve
it.
one.
Shut up in the Europa League.
with the race between United and Chelsea, he's going to United. Chelsea are not in the Champions League, so and they're gonna have new owners with money.
Wait,
on
hold
it.
up. It's
Speak on
38. Let's play 38 games. And also remember.
HH, get out of here. You're
No,
not
hold up.
No,
making.
I
you
know
say
this-
you didn't believe in top
I know
four
this.
no
No,
more.
hold up. I know this for a
Yeah,
fact.
nah, he's
This is what we have over United. Nigerians love London. And Nigerians will prefer to live in London over anywhere else.
Nah,
And
Nigerians
also,
love.
Chelsea
So
is
he's not
trash.
gonna play in the
Hold on,
Champions
Go
League.
to Arsenal.
J2,
They
no,
won't go to
J2S and
Arsenal.
Diasia. Do you remember Obi Mikel? He was in a bloody United jersey.
Bro.
And why did he leave? Because he wanted to go to London.
Do you know the population of Nigeria?
Wait,
Nigeria.
Why
Yeah,
would
go ahead.
Osimhen go to the Conference League instead of go playing the Champions
Exactly.
Mike, can I respond?
Yeah.
League with Yassir?
Yeah, why
Mike,
play for
if
Potter
I
as
can
well?
respond, I'll be fine. Mike, could I respond to Mike?
Are you starting to do your analysis of Bodo Glimt, Ludo Goretz, and these sort of things?
So, Mike, can I respond? Can I
I'll be there
respond?
with you. Don't worry.
Mike, Mike, my thing here is this is that. And this was the fact here. They want to be in London. Bro, look at Enzo. Enzo, how are you leaving guaranteed UC and so forth to rush to Chelsea? Because it's London and Chelsea, one of the biggest clubs in the world. I'm sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Because there was
I'm
a bag.
sorry.
It was a big bag. It was a
Even if
big
Chelsea
bag.
are 15th,
Money,
we're
money,
one of the
money,
biggest clubs in the
money.
world. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
This
it
just
was all about the money. It was all about the money. It was all about the
and the
money.
stature of the club. And the stature of the
All
club.
about the
No.
money. All about the money.
Okay, hold up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can I
No,
say
no.
something?
I remember when United was playing Sheriff this season, and Sheriff had to go and play in a different ground, and some guy was watching. He was at his house, and he was watching the game.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be Chelsea with
Watch
Enzo
from the
Fernandez.
phone building.
All these players, bro. Imagine.
Wait, hold on. Wait. What position? I actually feel disgusting. I actually don't wanna.
Seventh is Conference League.
HH.
Mike, I didn't ask the question. But thanks.
I'll answer it for you. Don't worry, bro.
Imagine, bro. Imagine racking up in like somewhere down in the local park with Enzo.
Well, I mean, you've jinxed Milan to Conference League as well.
I mean, honestly, you have.
Can I say something?
Okay, so basically Chelsea will be in the Conference League. Chelsea will be in the Conference League. Okay.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
think they're even
Sebastian.
making conference.
Sebastian, talk to me.
You said about scout. Actually, Bayern scouted Kravisa. That's his name.
Kivicha.
But didn't buy him because he cost too much. After I read this, I was so much. We could have them at Bayern, but no, he was too much money. I don't get it. And I want to say, let's face it, with the Enzo situation, if United had paid 100 million or Liverpool had 100 million to pay for him, he would go to United or Liverpool. Let's face it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
Should've
thing. We
waited
gave him
for
the
the
money,
summer.
bro. If we had the money, we would have came to us. It's not
Yeah,
about
exactly.
London.
It's
bro.
you gotta read those doubles, man. It's hilarious.
I can't talk about money
Yeah.
because my club doesn't want to spend the money.
Don't worry. Mike, apparently,
So wait, hold on. Is everyone here saying that the league is done? The league is
Oh, it's
done.
over.
Or
It's
can
over.
Inter do something?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
over.
Can Inter do?
on,
Come on,
man.
what's 13 points? What's
Yeah.
13 points? 13 points
over.
in there.
You say that Barca is winning the league with 8 points.
That's
so
the difference. I want to jinx you.
the HG, you guys talked
I knew
about the game today, the Inter and Milan
Yes,
game.
yeah. Okay, you always talk about the game. Milan are screwed.
No,
They're
that was-
screwed.
I blame you.
All I
I
wanted to say,
blame you.
Okay, wait, hold on. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
all I wanted to say about this game was it would legit put me to sleep. That's how this game was one-sided. It was
I don't know what's
bad.
happened to Milan.
It was
I don't know
so
what has happened
bad.
to Milan, bro.
You
Pioli's
happened.
the terrorist. Pioli's the terrorist.
Well, that's a bit harsh. I think that's Simeone. But no, look, I think it's just one of these weird things where they have no. Sorry, see, okay, what has happened to Milan then? See, according to you.
Can you zoom into my ABI, please?
Oh god.
This is our only capable forward, for your knowledge. And do you know
Raphael,
how many minutes he played today?
yeah, he came on from the bench.
So okay, so is there beef happening with him and other guys or something?
I think Theo and Tomori have beef. I think that's what I heard. But
What? Tomori and Liao?
Yeah, no, Tomori and Theo Hernandez. I don't know why. It's pretty bad, and it's partly, mostly because of the ownership, zero investment. Maldini came out like a few weeks ago and said, we're in second place.
Wait, sorry. So guys, I think StreamYard does this thing where it's really weird, where they don't show the AVI on the YouTube stream. Basically, his AVI is of Liao holding the trophy. So that's his thing. Is of thinking holding his trophy, man. A week ago, Maldini said we were second, so there was no need to worry. And now a week later, we're sixth. So, yeah. Look, man,
it's tough, man.
So are you saying that you're not going to qualify for the UCL, man?
Oh no way. Only if we win it. So, yeah, season finished.
No, they're so bad. I cannot believe how bad they were today in a Milan derby.
That's crazy. But we all know the real reason. We all know the real reason.
Yeah.
You jinxed it. No, you jinxed it.
Don't put this on me.
As soon as you said that Milan are winning the league, they have actually crumbled.
Oh my god.
They'll be 20 points off soon.
Be careful. Be careful, because someone might actually take your juju thing so seriously, so they might actually try to like kidnap you or something, bro.
No. Yes,
be careful, man.
Do you know that people have won money based on my so-called juju?
Insane.
So-called juju, which is mad.
You actually
think so? I actually won money because of you as well. Thanks.
Mike, stop. Wait, hold up. You guys have won money because of my jinx?
What the hell?
To the half up, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Wait. If Napoli don't win this has to be the biggest.
Oh yeah.
Of all time.
100%.
Oh yeah. Without doubt.
13 points. Jesus.
There's no way they're bottling this.
Yeah.
I just can't see Inter. I can't see Inter going 5 straight wins and then Napoli have to.
That's the thing. So Napoli have to go like 5 times, and I need to have to win 4.
Whoa! Is that Roma in third?
He's doing that with fruit salads.
J2S, relax. No, J2S, no. Give my guy the Dubinsky, man. Give my guy the Dubinsky. Your boys in there.
Now, you can't even see Juventus.
Here's the thing now. So, guys, February 22nd is going to be a very, very important day because they could either have 20 more points or be relegated to Serie B. Guys, oh my God, have you seen, just as, no, I can't play it because you two are losers. Have you seen the Allegri meme?
It's so funny.
Oh my God, yes.
The very thing. What is wrong with that dude? Streets, I hope you have seen the Allegri meme, man.
He lost his mind. Let's face it.
Oh my gosh, that stuff is crazy. Okay, let's hit those Dubinsky's, man.
I feel bad for him though, Allegri. Like, imagine as a manager, you do everything you can. Juve was actually having a decent season, a surprisingly decent season. I think they were second at one point. And all of a sudden, now you're in the prospect of actually getting relegated. Like, as a manager, your job doesn't mean anything at that moment. Like, there's no point in management.
No. But you have to be there because he's still getting paid. The Minnesota community, thank you, the dog man. Is XAVI another Antonio Conte league matches? Have no idea. He's only just started. We can't tell until the United game and what he does in the UCL next year. Because look, that was his first year in the UCL. His first in the UCL was this year. It was what it was. So you have to actually give him multiple seasons. Conte for multiple seasons bricks it up. So it's too small a sample size to make an assessment.
The succession for Barcelona is, you had Pep, then you had. So who's after Pep? Is it because people are saying Pep? Then Arteta. Are we not saying Pep?
Villanova.
Xavi. Then is.
No, I think it was Villanova, and then maybe you roll to Arteta, and now it's XAVI.
Okay.
David C. Thank you for the broad, David C. Shout out to everyone in the chat panel on H. This show is diamond. I've seen other content creators move to sponsored, diluted robotic content, but the random craziness in these shows are amazing. Look, we're here for the vibes, man. We're here for the vibes. We're always here to try to entertain you and for the vibes and the madness.
Well,
but
we're
David C.
definitely here for the vibes, and Yassir with his evil laugh like last night.
Oh man, Mike, what were you?
Yeah, where were you, Mike?
That was so weird.
Hey, if you want to see my reaction, go to my channel.
Oh yeah.
Check that back over. MTF,
definitely. shout out to Mike's channel. Definitely, I'm coming.
I'll be there, but everything I'll be there. I says DM, when KDB doesn't score assist, horrible baller.
I mean,
Industry
I try to tell people
AJ
about the
was
industry
right.
plans.
He was right.
No,
I
he's
told
just
you
going through a
about the
bad
industry
patch
plans.
right
I
now.
told you
He's
about the
going through
industry
a
plans,
bad
bro.
patch. Can,
I don't
can
know,
no-
man.
Can every
I
player
once
just
upon
play?
a time,
Can every player just have a little bit of dip in form?
Mike,
for a
Mike,
bit?
when he doesn't assist or so forth, he's a limited player. And I've said this from the get-go.
Very
From the
you know,
effective.
I did a tweet one time, right? I did a tweet one time. And sometimes, when I put tweets down, I put it with all my heart and energy. I mean, you know what? I'm put this tweet. I don't care what anyone says. 2 pictures. Salah, KDB. I say these two had to be one of the 2 most overrated Premier League players in Premier League history. I legit said that. Look at the situation they're in now. Both of them are trash. So you know what? I love when I get vindicated. Come on.
Relax.
Get it.
Salah, not so
I'm
much,
sorry.
I would say.
have to go back to that. Did you just call Salah one of the most overrated players of the
Yeah.
Premier League history?
did.
Salah is overrated.
No, he
What about you?
isn't.
Yes,
Yes,
stop
yeah.
it. Yes,
No,
Yes,
hold
here
on.
you go over the top.
Yes,
He
yes.
is.
Next offense is a yellow because that's a
So
borderline yellow.
Yasser,
Yes,
so
relax.
Yasser, a
No,
guy who
picture
constantly
there with
scores
Yasser
20
in the
goals in
brick.
the Premier League
He's
is overrated.
he's limited though. He's limited to. I'm not lying to you. He's limited when
Okay,
things
so what's
around him
Grealish
doesn't
then?
work.
Please
Like
tell me.
Kevin De Bruyne, limited.
Yasser, what's Grealish then?
I mean,
Foul me
Grealish is
merchants.
trash. He's just trash. He's just, he's a pretty boy, I guess.
He's a
I
calf
don't know.
merchant. That's what he is.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Casey, speak on Vinny. I don't know what's happening, bro. I don't know what's happened to your bro. I just don't know what's happened, man.
Don't worry.
Will
he's going
Madrid
up
beat
against Trent
Liverpool?
soon. He's going up against Trent soon, so don't worry. He'll revive his career then.
Sorry, will Madrid beat Liverpool?
You think?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
come on now. Every time they hear the champions, they go super
That's the
saiyan.
thing. You see, for me, I feel like
This is-
Liverpool can morph into UCL mode.
This
There
going
is
to be such a bad game.
no. Hold on. See, there is no team that morphs into UCL mode like Real Madrid.
Yeah, they're the
Those guys
ultimate
are the
UCL merchants.
They're the
If I'm
UCL
not-
merchants.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Benzema and Militao were both missing that first leg. I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
be wrong.
They've got a
Mike,
lot
what are
of-
you saying? Mike, what are you
No,
saying?
we're still
Mike, no,
losing.
Mike, stop it. What are you saying? Mike, what are you
I'll
saying?
probably give Mariano Diaz a career after that game. We're still going to play Matip and Gomez at centre back, so we're screwed.
Have you guys not watched the
can I say
game
again?
yesterday?
Sorry, Eric Garcia pocketed that guy, Serie A. Huh?
Who's he talking about?
Yeah.
What are you
I think
talking
it's about
about?
Osimhen.
Talking about Osimhen.
Osimhen got
Oh,
pocketed
please.
Wait,
by
I'm sorry. Did
please.
Inter knock out Barca in the Champions League?
Yeah. That's what I had. Casey, Serie A, team's most dribbles, T-Mobile top scorer. Casey, worry about that Europa League game against United. Focus on that, please. David again. Sorry I couldn't super chat more. Doesn't matter, man. I'm saving money along with a mini consortium to buy out Luke Skywalker's inter contract. So it goes back. Wow.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
Shout out to David T.
You see, look, I was about to praise and everything, but that's messed up. Bro. And also, Todd, Lukaku doesn't need to come back.
He's
They
not.
need a
Go for
striker, though.
Osimhen.
Yeah,
They
Go
need a
Oh
for
my
striker.
god.
Vic.
Don't
You
worry.
have to pay his wages.
No.
Oh my god.
Terminate his contract. How much it cost? His contract. If Osimhen goes to United, I'm going to fight somebody. I am going to fight somebody.
You should
If
fight your brother.
oh my
If
God,
United have new owners, it's over.
God.
United with these owners won't buy him. There's no way.
AJ, where's RDS, aka
Oh
S?
my
yes.
Oh
god.
no.
Adias did the most. Like, you should, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my
The streets
gosh,
are just,
somebody should just
The
relax. Man.
streets are crazy.
They are.
Yeah, man. Look what.
Talents FC, CE is right. Which okay, all right. Talents FC.
Oh
my
man,
God.
come on.
No.
Now.
Talents FC.
Move on,
I'm not
move
going to
on.
pull up all of this trash, man. AJ, I bet. Okay, all right. Let's keep
Oh
going.
my god.
Let's keep going. Alhambra.
Oh no!
it's
Come
a
on
thing.
now.
It's actually a thing. It's a thing. Sky had a thing on it.
Okay.
Todd B's willing to buy him.
So
What?
What?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. man.
Hey, wait, hold up.
So
Guys,
it's gonna be a
if
betting
that
war.
happens,
It's gonna be betting war, let's say.
Oh my gosh, yes, let's
Yeah.
go. Rammer Suresh, Napoli will no. 140,
250.
I
And
think
Todd is going to put 140.
150 to 175.
J2S and Yase, can you put down 140? Can you? 150?
you
You
can.
paupers, you
with the new
peasants.
owners, we can.
New
why we can't?
owners.
No.
Yeah.
You know
We
why?
ain't done yet, man.
Sure.
No, you know
Peasants.
what? Do you know
You
why
got
we
the
can't?
talking, man. You got the talking going back.
It's called
Peasants.
Arabian Nights. Arabian Nights.
Please, like it's please
get
give
it
them American
our
owners.
money.
Please give them American
Go-
owners. Please give them American
thought you
owners.
didn't- I thought
Please give them
American
American owners. Please give United American owners who don't
American owners
spend.
like yous.
Please give American owners who don't spend. Please give United American owners who don't spend. Please give United American owners, please.
Yes,
Please,
sir.
I
I
beg
actually
you.
saw that United were linked to Chinese owners.
Yo,
that would be worse than American ones.
hey, you know what? As long as you got the money, bro.
China.
As long as you got the money, I don't care, bro.
Yes,
As
sir.
long as you got the money.
They said the same thing to Inter. Look, they're broke
Yo,
as hell.
relax,
Thank
Mike.
you, thank
Don't
you.
do this to
Hold
me.
on, David. See who's in Paris. Let's keep going with that. Let's okay. See, Joe, you don't need to answer. You don't need to answer. Milan need Mignon back. Dope.
Yes.
More than that, though. It's more than that. I just think the whole team is gone.
They need Jesus right now. That's what they
AJ,
need.
can I say
It's
something?
trash.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
See, go for
yeah,
it. Go for
manager.
it.
Magnan had a calf injury, and Sebastian Haller, who had testicular cancer, came back
Yes.
before him.
Shout out.
Shout out to
Bro,
Haller.
Haaland.
No,
He
shout out to
scored,
Haaland,
he
man.
scored.
I mean, he scored. Yeah. I saw his Instagram. No, Haaland, amazing story, man. I'm so happy
You
for
know
the
it
guy.
was
man.
World Cancer Day yesterday. That's even more crazy.
Wow, that's crazy. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah,
Shout out to Haaland,
we
man.
need that 3-piece on Chelsea, you know.
Casey, Todd B uses corn CFC spaces for. Look, man. Look, he
That's
doesn't.
insane, though. That's insane.
You know, I pray that wasn't him. I pray that wasn't him on the thing. Man. David Tigan, who is Joe?
Jonathan
Jonathan
David.
Jonathan David.
Oh, come on. Osimhen easily.
Oh my
Osimhen.
God.
Easily.
Both are very good, though.
Come on, man.
That's
No,
my
but David is good.
Canadian
It's fair.
brother.
Lautaro, ever since that Barca CL game, has been borderline world class, apart from that World Cup performance where he was footless. DeMarco has been money. No, Lautaro has been quality. Great
I
goal
don't
scored
get
today.
it, though.
Yeah, that
I just-
header
I don't
was-
get
header
that.
That
was
World,
nuts.
What does
that
he get?
World Cup final
I don't
goal,
get how you can
I
be-
was about to break my TV because
No,
of him.
Barry, I don't get it. How can you be so good, so saucy in the Inter shirt, but when you play for Argentina, you are legit a
trash.
class A brick.
Yes,
I don't get
Oh,
it.
come on.
Perfect
Who's,
food seller.
who scored the winning penalty against the Netherlands, though?
But come on, bro. That's
He was
not
good in the
fair.
Copa
Nah,
America.
bro.
No, yes,
not
sir.
fair.
Yes, sir.
It was
Lautaro
a-
is the perfect description of a hot and cold merchant. He's cold for a couple games, and then he'll turn hot for a couple
He
games.
does the same
He'll
for
go
Inter as
cold.
well. He does the same for Inter as
thing
well.
He did the same thing last season.
Casey, Elsie, who paid for grass from the Camp Nou. You paid Enzo 8 times as much as Benfica.
Nah, 40 mil up front, dude.
Yes, it's 40
40
mil up front. It's 40 mil up front. We won, man.
I
It's an
think
easy
he
job.
means the wages.
You know what's even more
100K
funny?
a month, 100K
You know
a
what's
week.
even more funny about that? That 40 mil didn't even go to Benfica. It went straight to River Plate.
Oh, the finesse them, Benfica.
Look, man,
You got
look.
finesse.
Look, man. Money needs to walk around, man. Hold on, Abrid's fair. What if Cremonese wins the Coppa Italia, getting relegated? So far, their only wins this season have been in Coppa Italia. Yeah, that's weird.
That's
They're
crazy.
They're like pretty much the bottom of the Serie A, but these guys actually didn't win in Coppa Italia. Look, if they have Wigan with Martinez, they won the FA Cup and they got relegated. And that's the last thing that I
City,
think happened.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, against City.
And
David
then
T.
They played in the Europa League.
Potter ball in a car park in Norway.
And then all we hear in the background is just glass breaking because somebody hits the glass.
Yo,
Silence FC. CR37 selfie with Milan and real players. # downfall.
Damn.
Yeah, look, bro. Do you know what? You know, I can't cover the Saudi Pro League, man. I can't.
No,
like,
now it's
No,
CR38.
actually
CR38.
CR38.
Oh, it's
birthday.
38.
Yeah, it's his
CR38.
birthday today.
Yeah,
It says Neymar as well.
Can you imagine? Neymar's 31.
It's crazy.
31.
Time goes.
Oh my
and you've
God.
done nothing in your career, bro. Damn.
What a
I mean,
wasted talent.
Yeah,
What a
so
waste
you
of
done
talent.
All right, let's I want to go back to your boy. Wait, hold on. Where's my thingy, man? I want to talk about this dude, man.
I'm about to leave. Take care, guys.
All right, peace out,
All right,
man.
peace out, Barry.
Guys,
Good guy.
we have a 3-horse race in the EPL.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we
god.
We
love-
officially have
Here
a
we go.
3-horse race.
Here we go.
We
So
have
Newcastle
a
involved,
three-
they're only 2 points behind us.
We have forget about Newcastle. We have a 3-horse race, man. We have a 3-horse race, man. We have a 3-horse race. United are back. They are back in this, man. Only 8 points behind, man. wrong with Pep? Like, do you think there's actually something, J2S, do you think there is something actually wrong with the dude? Because he keeps on doing, normally, if, let's say, people criticize you about something, you're like, okay, I get it, and then you change. But he keeps on doing this again and again and again and again and again. What is wrong with this dude?
I mean, I'm going to explain it with my AVI. I mean, what is this formation?
Oh my gosh. Hopefully you guys can see it in the streets, man. CM Haaland
What
up
is that
top.
formation?
3-2-4-1.
Yeah, exactly. Why is Lewis playing in midfield?
What the hell?
This guy, he's such a tinker, man. It's like a big game. You literally slapped up Spurs like a week ago, 4-2.
Yes.
And then you come into this game and you...
It's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
He's not playing Gundogan. He didn't play Kevin De Bruyne. He hasn't played
Laporte.
Laporte and Diaz still this whole season. Well, for most of the season now. I don't get what he's doing.
Can I ask a question? Where is Foden? Like, is he the new Zach?
I think he's gone to where Sancho went before.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
Rehab.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh, no, I mean, but it's like, yeah, like, I just, because my thing though is, here's the thing. This is what I said earlier on in the live show is that I don't buy this whole, oh my gosh, they've never won, so why are you surprised? That's, for me, that stuff means nothing to me. After what City did to Tottenham, oh, because they're playing in this stadium. See, I don't buy the whole stuff of, oh my, because of this patch of grass and this stadium, somehow we don't know how to play. No. If Pep played the same team, the same approach as he had in that game that they played against Tottenham earlier in the season, and they still lost, I'm like, oh, wow, maybe there is something. But why totally change it when you didn't have to? If injury forces you to change, it's cool. But when you didn't have to change, it's crazy. It's, bro, I'll say this again. City play a DM in that UCL final. I think they probably beat Chelsea. I think they probably beat Chelsea. Pep handed that game to Tuchel on the silver platter. Hence why I say Mount's pass is the most overrated pass of all time.
Yes.
Because that pass was as open as the Grand Canyon.
What about the goal scorer?
Oh, yeah.
I give Havertz credit because Havertz actually had to do work to really engineer that goal. I give Mount little to no credit. Okay, Mount, you made the pass. Cool. It wasn't a through ball. It was the most open pass because it was right there. But my thing is this is our look. For City, it's all about the UCL. Now, let's
How does that
play
make
a game.
sense though? Like, I don't get it.
How does it make sense? What?
There's teams that have a history of turning it on in the Champions League when things are not going domestically, i.e. at Chelsea, they end up winning in 2012. They end up winning under Tuchel when they barely scraped top four. Literally, like they had to have help from Tottenham. And the last day of last game of the last match day, they literally had to have help from Tottenham because they got destroyed by Aston Villa. But you also know Liverpool, they can switch it. You know, you've seen Liverpool win the Champions League when they didn't do that well in the league. You know, you have Real Madrid. But what Man City, like the notion that they could switch it on in the Champions League, how does that make any sense?
You see, my thing though is I don't know how many years Pep can keep doing this of not winning the UCL because this is a funny season. See, if this was a season in which, let's say, Liverpool won or so forth, the optics are bad if Arsenal and Arteta win the league and Pep doesn't win the UCL. I don't give a damn about that FA Cup. That is irrelevant to me. And Pep, he knows it. Because Pep was trying to be like, oh my gosh, look how many times we've won the Carabao Cup. That means something. No one cares about the Carabao Cup or FA Cup. Based on how much you've spent and your profile coming into City, it's about the Premier League and it's about the UCL. Now, Premier League, you've done your thing. You can't lose it to Arsenal and Arteta because that looks horrible and bad because you can't allow your Padawan to freaking beat you and then you don't win the freaking UCL. But are we sleeping on United?
Yes.
Not really.
No.
Not really, no.
I'm asleep, HH. I'm asleep comfortably. We're not in this.
I can do it.
We're not in this.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's look at Taron. So, Taron, are we sleeping on United here? Street, talk to me. Are we sleeping on United?
Personally, I don't think so. Like United's just gonna stay in that third, fourth place range. They're like, I don't know if they can like hold on 4 straight games in a row. Like I'm not sure who they play the next 4. I haven't looked, but
we play Leeds twice.
You play Leeds twice.
We've got Liverpool as well coming as well.
So Leeds away, Leicester City at the crib,
and you play Barcelona in between that twice, right?
So
yeah,
those are two winnable games. Leeds away and Leicester at the crib.
But then they come back and they have to play two more after playing Barcelona tired against Newcastle, which is might not even be played. So
maybe Mr. Sebastian, talk to me. What EPL? Where do you see things standing with City and Arsenal, man? I'm still sticking with City. How do you see this Premier League thing going? Sebastian, Mr. AIK.
I'm gonna say Arsenal lose the league.
Why?
Just I don't see them holding on, especially when they're gonna have Europa League, and having Europe and League, you could see like some teams do well, win both, and obviously I think City has a very good squad and they have a better squad.
Are we about to blow up? What's going on here?
Oh no! I mean, no. Okay, but actually, no. I'm sorry. Because this is sorry. That diverted me. Guys, talk to me about Haaland.
Oh,
like I don't know what to make of Haaland and so far. I don't know what to make of him because it's similar to what I think Anthony said about Rafinha. All that matters is the end. The end justifies the means. I look at this guy and he's a horrible footballer. He's horrible. He's just terrible.
The man made like terrible. 9 runs today, but they weren't giving him the ball.
Oh, no. Terrible. But therein lies the crux of the whole issue here. Here's the thing. I'll repeat what I said. Pep got Haaland as a reaction to how they lost the City game. All Pep cares about is winning that UCL. The Premier League and the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, he uses that as a smoke screen in case they don't win the UCL. Pep is obsessed with winning the UCL. Ever since my Nigerian reporter said to him that, bro, you've never won it without Messi, he's been obsessed with winning the UCL. It's been an obsession with him. And Haaland was like, oh my gosh, let's just get a goal scorer. He knows that Haaland doesn't work for his team. If Pep had won the UCL, there's no chance he could get Haaland. Hell no. Haaland is a direct result of what they did to Man City. But it's a weird one. Goals win games. It's all about scoring goals. However you do it, left, right, whatever, it's about putting the ball in the back of the net. So the weird thing though, he has scored 25 goals. Those are a lot of goals. And those goals have helped to actually put City within touching distance of your boys. But the issue is, as Tyrone just said, Haaland is a striker. Haaland is an old school striker. Haaland ain't David Villa. Haaland ain't Messi. Haaland ain't
he's not technical or anything.
Yeah, so the way he plays, he have to play tools. I mean, yes, where you are with this whole Haaland thing, and do you think that Haaland is going to be more of a problem for Pep, or eventually he'll be a solution? You're muted, bro.
Can I speak after?
Yeah. Oh, sure.
For me, I think I said Haaland was scoring goals. Yay, everyone's happy and everything. But I said this in the last stream. You play completely different when you have Haaland in a team. The reason why Man City was so good playing in the false 9 is because it was a legit false 9. There was so many different moving parts. It was hard for people to defend. They like the other team when you're playing against City, you didn't know who to mark. You didn't know who to defend. You have Kevin De Bruyne playing as a false 9. Next, you turn to your head. You turn it back. You see Foden in his position, and you see De Bruyne. Then the amount of interchanges, the fluidity, and because of the false 9 system, were phenomenal. At times, it was amazing to watch. But when you have Haaland, you're like, okay, we need to play to him. But we also want to play the way we used to play. And that is that disconnect, HH. And it's like, the thing is like Haaland is good to have because he's going to go score goals for you regardless. No matter what happens, he's going to score goals for you. But when you're playing against a team that actually on the day is very good defensively, like Tottenham was today, and then the gaps are like not showing up. You need the runners. You need the interchange. You need the fluidity to create the gaps. And you don't get that when you have Haaland in the team. You don't. So it becomes more predictable.
So you say that Haaland could be much more of a problem for City than a solution.
Yeah, I think this is one thing.
So what's the point in getting him? I thought he was here for the UCL.
No, but then the thing is, I feel like because it's Haaland, because I think sometimes like, and this also has to do with like the whole Jack Grealish thing is, I think sometimes like City they're trying to buy these marquee signings, all the star. Not only is a marketing thing as well. You're not only trying to develop the team in terms of the trophy, all that stuff, because they
bought Haaland for marketing.
No, but then it adds to that. When you buy Haaland, you also buy fans of Haaland. The young generation, you're winning the fanship of the young generation as well. So that also has a lot to do with it, HH. So that's just because the thing is, like I said, there's a vast difference between last season Man City and this season Man City. Is there and it's obvious because like they don't play the same. They don't.
Carlo, thanks for joining us, man. Where you at with Pep, City, Haaland, and so forth? What's the issue? What is there a problem with Pep? Is there a problem with Haaland? What is the issue?
You know, I've been looking at it. I've said before that it was the defense, which is still, in my opinion, true. I mean, what Yasser is saying that there's a problem integrating Haaland, even though he's scoring, which is true. I think, honestly, their midfield is kind of, it's just not it. If we really think about it, a lot of their midfield are aging. They need replacement. I think there's like, I'm not saying it's a rebuild because they'll still be competitive, but there's definitely a lot of, like, they have to replenish a lot of their players because sometimes in football, when you win a lot, you don't have that same motivation anymore. And to be fair, domestically, City have been very dominant. So,
no, but do you know why you can't say that? How was Fergie able to motivate United to do 3 in a row twice?
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's probably on the manager as well, but not every player is driven like that. So as much as maybe Guardiola is saying his little pep talks, but at the end of the day, it's down to the players whether or not they're really built that way. Because you can say that about, you know, that Real Madrid that won a lot, or the Barcelona that won a lot. Those players were probably just driven to a next level. I don't think these Man City players are driven to that level. Like, I mean, to a certain degree they are because they have been very dominant. But I think that this team is going to have to replenish a lot of, especially that maybe because KDB, honestly, like
he's an industry plant. We all know he was an industry plant.
Why is that like a trigger word for you?
The thing is about that Tottenham game, like he made so many good runs that like if they had a KDB like at the start or a Gundogan, they would have found him. But they just weren't passing the ball.
They need to get rid. Not get rid of him, but they need to start planning ahead of him because honestly, I lost a bit of confidence in Kevin De Bruyne in that World Cup when he pretty much just gave up on his national team.
Yeah,
that says a lot about his character. Gundogan is probably on his way out. Bernardo Silva is rumored a lot to leave as well.
Yeah, he's gone.
So their main midfield, the core. I mean, the only one's really standing there is Rodri, and he's excellent. But the other guys, like 3 of the 4 other guys, are kind of like in the loom, whether or not they're still relevant or they're going to have a future at the club. So, I mean, they have to sort that out quick because that's Pep Guardiola, or at least modern football. Anybody who plays any possession style, their midfield is the base. Yeah. And you see Arsenal, you see United, you see Newcastle. I don't say Chelsea. They're starting to build something, and I don't know if Man City can keep that supremacy over everybody. So. Yeah.
Quab, tell something. Quab, you wanted to speak on this, Quab?
Yeah, it is. Can I speak on Arsenal before I jump on?
Oh, yeah, no, go for it.
Arsenal. I'm gonna back Arsenal to win this league, and I'm actually gonna say.
What if they lose to them Feb 15th though?
I'm gonna go as far as say that it's theirs to lose, and if Arsenal actually bottles it, I don't think they will ever win it under Arteta. And I'll go as far as
come on, that's too extreme. That's too extreme.
No, I'm being serious. Because if you look at the teams right now, this is Arsenal's best chance to win it. I'm going to say something very, very controversial. If Arsenal doesn't win this under Arteta, I actually think they should sack him and get someone that could push them extra to win it.
Because that's extreme. That's extreme.
I'm sorry because I think if he doesn't win it this time with all these people, with how they're playing so far, I don't think they'll ever win under him.
No, do you know why that's crazy? No one thought in. Now, fair enough. Chelsea are doing what they're doing. Liverpool are doing what they're doing. But let's be real. Nobody thought that this group of players would play this well. Quap, they are overperforming. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They are overperforming.
But the thing is, right now they are there. They are there. They just have to push it to make it. If they don't win it, I don't see them winning it anytime soon. People might say I'm crazy, but if they don't win it, I don't see them winning it. And HH, I want to go on the Haaland thing. HH, sometimes we as football fans, we can be very, flip-flop in the sense that I remember when Pep got eliminated from the Champions League last season, we all said that, oh, what if he had a striker? What if this? What if this? What if that? And now that he has a striker, they are now saying, oh, is the striker the reason why they're not playing well? So it's like you can't win.
Wait, hold up.
No, it's how the striker is.
Yeah, no. When we saying that he has to get Haaland, did we say, oh my gosh, if they had Haaland, they would have won? We're not saying that. What we said was, okay, look, let's be real. Okay, let's rewind. How did they lose that title to Real Madrid? Did you know what it was? Two things. Two things. First leg, you didn't take your chances. Second leg, character. Because second leg, when Mahrez scored, you've got to see it out. Real are going to come. Real will not give up until the very last minute. You've seen it from Ramos in the UCL final. You've seen it for Real. Real are a team in the UCL where they play until the very last minute. So that's when Mahrez scored. You have to have the personality, the mental fortitude and character to see this game out. And they lost that because Rodrigo was clutch, Benzema was clutch, and defensively you flopped. Defensively you messed up. So my thing is, okay, even if you get a striker in there and so forth, okay, cool. Are you sure that you're going to be in that same position you were in that first? Because remember, that first leg, De Bruyne was amazing. Silva was amazing. Look at what De Bruyne is doing this season. Look at what Silva is doing this season. So you have Haaland, but do you have the De Bruyne and the Silva that you had of last season? No, as we've now seen. So the thing though is, this is going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting. But I just feel that that's Real Madrid game. If I said Pep got Haaland as a response, if I'm advising Pep, I'll be like, it's not about getting Haaland. It's about you. It's about this team. Because you had Real, you had them. They were right there. You had them in the palm of your hands, but you threw it away. So it wasn't about, man, if we only had Haaland and so forth. No, Pep just reacted like, man, I think we just need a goal scorer. Wait, no, that wasn't the issue. It was just a game in which you pretty much won, but you threw it away.
Yeah, this is a very, this Haaland topic, it's a very difficult one because at the same time this guy is scoring like tons of goals, but it's crazy to say, oh, Haaland is the problem whilst he's scoring all these goals. So it's a very, very, very confusing topic. I think maybe he might be affecting the dynamic of the team because they are not as fluid as how they were last season. So maybe he should play Alvarez guy more.
So they signed Alvarez before Haaland.
Yes, for 15 mil from River Plate.
They signed him in the January transfer.
Yeah, they signed him in January and let him stay at River Plate.
See, he's a Pep striker because he actually plays. He actually interlinks with play. Haaland can't interlink with play.
Okay. Let me put this out there. Did Pep need Haaland, or if Pep didn't get Haaland and was okay, let me try and phrase this right. So did Pep didn't need Haaland? That's the first thing. But if Pep, hold up. So if Pep didn't get Haaland, do De Bruyne and Silva's performance still dip the way that they've dipped this season? Meaning that if they're dipping without Haaland's goals, are they in an even worse position? Or if Alvarez is the first choice striker and so forth, does that actually augment and help the team to be a lot better and be a lot more effective?
Yes, I think.
Yeah. I would have to disagree.
100%.
Okay, let me go to Tyrone first and I'll come to you. Tyrone.
So.
I watched River Plate for a little bit, like maybe 2-3 months, and I watched that game when he scored 5 goals in 30 minutes, and just his movement and the way it fits Pep's system. It's kind of like Barcelona, but with a different type of, I don't know, a younger version of Messi a little bit, but not the same type of quality, of course. But That's what I seen when I seen Alvarez.
But
I might be
his
completely wrong.
Okay, sure. Let me go to Ricardo and then come to yes, Ricardo.
I would have to disagree, just because for one, Alvarez was not ready to take the mantle of what someone like Aguero left behind. But even Aguero wasn't the perfect fit for Guardiola. But the reason why I would disagree is just because you got rid of Sterling and Jesus, who I didn't think added quite a lot to the team, but they added something. But I'm looking more at Mahrez not performing to the same level, and I'm looking at especially Grealish. Like, he's not been that.
No.
So honestly, I wouldn't say that whether or not they have Haaland, they would be in a significantly different position, because the two other wingers that are there are not contributing, or at least they're not filling the void left behind by the guys that left.
Yes, yeah.
For me, it's like one thing I cannot get my head around is like, you have a big enough squad. You don't have to play Haaland in every single game. There's, the thing I don't understand with Pep is like, bro, like, give Haaland a rest, play Julian Alvarez in certain situations as a striker. Do that. Like, Haaland doesn't have to play against every team. If you're playing against a team like Tottenham that's going to sit back and wants to counterattack you, and they're not going to give you any gaps, maybe it's not play the false line system, which the team is more used to. The issue I have with Pep is the fact that he's very hard-headed and he wants to make everything work. Give me Haaland, give me HH with his bad knees, give me.
Okay. Why am I cutting straight?
Give me me and my I guess my bad. I don't know, and I'll make it work. And I think that's his issue. It's like, you have Haaland, you have Julian Alvarez, make it work. But it's like it seems like he's just trying so hard to play this nice football with Haaland, and it doesn't work. It doesn't. And he's like, no, it works. It works.
Yes, yeah. My thing though is, whatever the case may be, it has to work because he has to win this UCL with him. I'm sorry. Because he's bet so much on him, you've got to win the UCL with him, man. Bro. Shout out to your boy, Wink. I need false racial allegations against him. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Shout out to Wing, man. Shout out to Wing more. Okay, let's go there. Half Hope's ketchup sauces. According to my colleague at Sky Lagos, Victor Osimhen has told close friends he will never join a amazing club like Chelsea.
A small 10th place club like Chelsea. Yeah.
When he joins, you will see. When he joins, you will see. Abris Fair, have Barca fans forgot Barella and Bastoni dragging XAVI across the field by the shirt like an abused housewife? Pavard to Itza or Barca is the rumor.
I remember that.
That is wild. That is wild. Wait, what are you saying?
Take Pavard. Take him. You can get. He's absolute trash. He annoys me so much.
Apparently, Cancelo is even balling. Apparently, Cancelo is doing all right for
2 games, 2 assists. Thank you, Pep.
I don't know what so. He says, whose side are you on in the Theo? Wait, is there an issue between Theo and Tomori?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that was reported by Sky.
That's yeah.
Okay, how is Leao involved in all this?
No, I don't think Leao is involved.
Okay. So what's the issue between Theo and Tomori then?
I don't know, to be honest. They just said that Giroud was trying to break it off.
Oh wow, okay. Oh, no, look. Well, come on, these things happen. They happen, man. Come on, like it's just
but it never happened with us, so it's pretty bad. The situation is pretty bad. It's never happened before.
Are we talking about like that? What was that striker that played for Inter? Well, Icardi and Maxi Gomez situation? Is that what we're talking about?
No, come on, no.
Oh no.
Is it that bad?
Deeper.
No, not that bad.
PSG Delta has been arrested last month at. It's like Talent FC. This guy's a weirdo, man. Yeah, look, Talent.
Whatever happened to PSG Delta? Like,
I have no idea, bro.
Is he a nameless party? Like,
Pep apologized to Etso and put him in as strike. Wait, you mean Etso now? No, come on, bro. No, not Etso now. Look,
Pep needs to do something.
When is that AFL Cup? Okay, look. So United are back. Are we all agreeing that United are officially back?
No. Chill, calm.
No, they're back. You know that.
Ricardo, that's Europa game is going to be.
No, that ball. He might be Sir Alex Ferguson. Like, he might be him. He might.
Wait, what? Wait, because Ricardo, I know obviously we're going to be built up to this closer, but United Barca, what are you saying? That game is 50-50. I can't call it.
Yeah. I'll give it. Well, I mean, now that Busquets is injured,
wait. How long is he out for?
2 weeks, so he'll probably miss the first game. And then the Us is not going to be there either. So it's gonna be a tough one. I don't know, but Casemiro playing really well. Casemiro's always been a guy that plays well against Barcelona.
Yeah, true.
But
because I think that's the reason why I'm so interested in the game is because it's hard for me to call it. Because as good as Barca have been in La Liga, I don't think there's really a team like United in La Liga, and vice versa. United have been really good in form in the EPL, but there is not a team apart from City who plays like Barcelona.
Yeah.
So it's two really very weird blends of styles and how they play. So I'm like, oh wow, it's actually from a tactical point of view, it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, one thing's for sure. This is a whole new generation of Barcelona players and a whole new generation of United players. So I mean, we had the past generation of United players. Like there are sons. I just let you see it now. Like there are sons. We've adopted
Ricardo, if Rashford does this at the my bro, I'm gonna lose it.
Ricardo. If Rashford does this 3 times at the Camp Nou, Ricardo, I'm sorry, I've got to induct the badge.
You might have to. But you see, the problem is that's not gonna happen because Araujo, he's gonna pocket Marcus Rashford. And
clip this.
Oh, I'm clipping it.
Because if Marcus Rashford doesn't score one single goal, he's not allowed to win the Ballon d'Or for the rest of his career.
Oh, come on, that's a bit harsh.
No.
I mean, it's in his name.
Okay, no, this is what I'll say. If Rashford doesn't score in any of the 2 legs while Araujo is still playing, I'm putting an EPL tax on his phone.
Fair enough. But this is the thing. Actually, no, I'll be nice. Tap-ins count.
I mean, they didn't.
They're all saying clip it, man. They're all clip it, Ricardo. Ricardo, if Rashford scores a 3-piece, this is going to be a pretty brutal clip.
Ricardo, you know what I'm looking forward to, though? You know what I'm looking forward to?
Tell me.
That freaking De Jong is going to play at Old Trafford.
Freaking
De Jong, finally.
Wait, hold on. Are they going to boo him?
Oh no, we're gonna cheer him. We're gonna say, you know what, we love you. We're gonna throw him flowers and everything.
Oh, and then that's how you're gonna try and woo him to come this summer and so forth. Yes,
Ten Hag is gonna grab him, whisper in his ear a little bit. Gonna do this to him and push him. We're gonna do everything, bro. We're gonna do everything.
This is like chapter 2. This is like chapter 2 in the little Barcelona Manchester United rivalry. So it should be interesting.
Okay, wait. Eske, I know you just came in, but I forgot to ask you this though. Potter in or Potter out? Do you sack Potter?
So I don't know.
It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no thing. I don't know why you start with. So it's a yes or no. Do you sack Potter? Yes or no? We or no?
As of right now, February 5th in the year of our Lord 2023, I would say no. Just on principle. Like on the principle of the fact that it's been
good man.
4 months. So you can't really bro. He hasn't even had half.
Okay. Another question: is he the right man to give us the trophies that we deserve, specifically with Enzo, Nkunku, and so forth?
If I had to really put a place on it, I'd say no.
Then sack him.
No. But listen. Things change. So it may get worse, but it may get better. But I think he deserves the opportunity for it to get to that point.
What is worse than 11th, 10th?
Keep Potter forever. I agree.
No.
He's not that guy.
No. Eske, if you're saying that you can't see him winning Chelsea trophies, how the hell do you still say keep him? For what? To be competitive?
Because
what?
Things change all the time. Some players that used to be bad become good. Some players that used to be good become bad.
No. Okay, let me say this again. So hold on. You believe that Potter isn't going to win Chelsea trophies, but he should still stay?
But
I'm confused.
Off of this current, based off what I see right now, I can't say that. But if it changes, then obviously, if the team improves and he improves as a manager, then he deserves the opportunity to do that. It's only been 4 months.
How is he supposed to improve by playing Mason, Meth, and Cocaine Gallagher with Enzo, bro?
But that's what I
SK. No, SK. You better back the product for those two to be sold in the summer. Because I was hearing some stuff about Cocaine Gallagher being given a new contract.
I'll say this right now. If I see them in match day 1 of the 2023-2024 season, then I'll be part out immediately.
What about preseason?
Bro,
if they get
bro, if
started,
SK, if I see them start the next game, the Potter out goes to level 2. It's not on level 1, it goes to level 2.
You know?
If I see them start, remember Felix is back for the West Ham game. So if I see those two bozos start with João Felix and Enzo,
I personally wanted Tuchel to stay. Honestly, Tuchel with
I wanted Tuchel sacked. And
no. Tuchel, because Tuchel's real problem.
We lost Zagreb.
Let me land.
Okay.
Tuchel's real problem is that he just has bad talent ID, which you literally fixed by getting good scouts. So, I don't know, but outside of that, I don't think
you know how the wildest thing I've ever heard any Chelsea fan say is call any player was methamphetamine mount. That had to be the funniest thing.
It's Mason meth. It's different, bro.
It's Mason meth.
No, I swear someone said methamphetamine mount. I died.
bro, those guys are class. Which hold on. So before we go, I'm gonna hear from Elias real quick. So Elias,
yeah.
How does it feel to be La Liga champions first of all? And I need your early thoughts on the United game.
Oh my God, we are not La Liga champions.
Oh, Elias,
we are not La Liga champions just yet.
It's 8 points clear. Vinny is playing like a class A.
No. We are the.
Elias is correct. Continue. So because Elias, you're 8 points clear. Vinny is playing like trash. Benzema is playing badly and so forth. Ancelotti has never defended his league title. Elias, I'm sorry about Xavi. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was wrong.
No, and I said this from the very beginning. We need to give Xavi time. And because in the league he was doing really well. In the Champions League it didn't turn out so well. But when you look at the circumstances on our exit, it wasn't all on Xavi's fault. Now regarding the league, I think Barcelona are favorites, but the league is not over. There's still a lot of games to be played. And once again, Barcelona are favorites, but there's still a long way to go.
Okay, United game, man. Because we've been discussing it. I think it's going to be very close, man. What do you say, man?
On the United game? That's tough. I think both teams.
Elias, keep in mind, Lewandowski's not in good form right now, man.
No, I know, but the thing is,
give me a break, man. This is Javi the Great. Javi the Great is in charge, man. Javi the Great is in charge. This is the second coming of Pep and Cruyff.
You know the last time Man United beat Barcelona, Obama wasn't even president yet.
Oh my God.
SK, today, it's a new day. It's a new day.
Wait, who was president? Was it George Bush?
It was Bush. The thing that fills me with the greatest confidence.
You're lying, man. No, you're lying.
Yeah,
Wait, Bush was.
Yeah, I think it was 2008, right?
Yeah, the semi-final. Paul Scholes.
Yeah,
it's Paul Scholes.
Yeah, is that when Ronaldo missed the penalty?
Yeah, we're not going to discuss that.
Yeah. No. That Scholes goal was insane. That was an insane goal, though. Okay. So what do you think about the game, though? What do you think about the game?
Close game. Both teams at the very start of the season, you would say they seem are both trash, but throughout the season, both teams have been growing. They've been showing improvement under their respective managers. They're doing a lot better. And it's going to be a very exciting tie. I do see Barcelona as the favorite, but just the favorite. Each team has their weapons. Man United, they're showing improvements. Once again, Casemiro has revolutionized that team. Rashford is in very good form right now, and you could say the same thing for Barcelona. Barcelona's defense has improved massively.
7 goals.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
With Araujo and Koundé and with Christensen, that back line is looking solid.
You're welcome.
And with that,
So illustration to take this.
With that 4-man midfield, it just I think Xavi has found the right system to work. So
basically,
now.
United easy up against United.
It's not going to be easy whatsoever. I think it's going to be a very contested game.
Okay, easy up. But it's fair. Why isn't Pep doing a 2-striker system? In every 2-striker system, the second striker always plays off the ball. Red Bull will give City diabetes. Leipzig are not doing anything against Lep streams.
Guys,
stop it. Who said Werner?
I had to. Turbo Timo, man. I had to.
No. We beat him in the Champions League final, so it's got
all I'm saying to this before I round off is that Pep Guardiola, you bet everything on Haaland to give you the UCL. Pep, do not do not, under any circumstance, lose the league to the guy who was helping you take a piss while you were manager, or lose the UCL while you have a Norwegian dude who looks like a James Bond villain. Peace out, stay true, and I'll see you guys the other time. Peace!